Yeah, here whatever the data I supposed to send from one end to another end, only the connection is established, that particular path or the particular link, through that only the information it is going to send to particular destination. Means the data, it is going to send the particular path, but it is going to circulate that particular information to or to throughout the switches. Okay, so means if any other devices also interconnected within that circuit, okay, if that devices also know, they have to know what the actual transaction will be happen inside the network. So this is what the intention, or this is what the aim of goal of our circuit switch network. Here the each link is normally divided into n channels by using the FDM, means the frequency division modulation, and time division model. Okay, with the help of frequency and time, we have to manages the data. The next one is the next one is we need to emphasize the several points about the circuit switching. Okay, how the circuit switching takes place at the physical layer. Okay, see here, before I am starting the communication, the stations must make a reservation of the resources. Means whenever, like, before I am starting the transaction, okay, I am going to make the reservation must instead of the given resources. Okay, once the data transferred between the two stations are not the packetized, means if once the data will be transferred between the two systems, okay, that is not a reserve. Means the before it is not a reserve. Okay, that data, it is not a reserved, and also that data we can send, we can send in the form of signals. Okay, not in the form of packets or frames. The data are continuous flows sent by the source station and received by the destination station. Yes, okay, whatever the data or whatever the signal I'm going to send, that is continuously it is going to send at the source station, and it is going to receive by the destination station. And the here there is no any addressing. Okay, but here we are not using any addressing like physical address or logical address. Okay, without addressing, we have, with the help of only switches, we have to transfer the data from one device to another device. And here we can use the major thing here, frequency, or means bandwidth. Here we can use the bandwidth and time slot. Okay, based on bandwidth and time slot, we have to complete the transaction. The next one is the circuit switches. It contains the three phases. Yes, what are the three phases we required for communicating the data? So we required the first phase is connection setup phase, and second one is data transfer phase, and third one is connection tray down phase. Then what is this setup phase here? Before the two parties can communicate, okay, means the connection established between two devices or two parties, okay, it is going to dedicated the particular channel or particular circuit, that we call it as a setup phase. Means the setup, the word is tells about, means we are going to establish the some connections between the particular devices or particular channels. The next one is here, what is the data transfer phase? Okay, yes, once the connection will be established, after that we can going to make the transaction. Means we can going to send the data from source to destination. The next one is tear down phase. The tear down phase is nothing but when one of the parties or one of the channel or one of the device, it is disconnected, a signal is not to it is not to it is not release the resources. Means, for example, in a telephone network, the people normally terminate the communication when they have finished their conversation. Okay, if it is either a source side or if it is a receiver side. Okay, this method we call it as a tear down phase. The next one is delay. Yes, delay is very important here. Why? Because we have to we have to make the transaction. Means, delay is very important. Means, the total amount of time. Okay, the within that time we have to transfer the data, or we have to complete the transaction. Means, is good. Otherwise the delay will be occur. The delay is nothing but it should be a latency, or it should be a time deficiency. The total delay is due to the time needed to create the connection, either transferring the data or disconnect the data. Yes, so before we have to transfer the data or we have to stop the data, we require the time must and should. The delay caused by the steps. Means, we can discuss the delay here for four factors, or four types. The first one is the propagation time of the source computer request. The second one is the request signal transfer the time. And third one is propagation time of the acknowledgement from the destination computer. And third one is the signal transfer time of the acknowledgement. Means, the propagation time of the source computer. Means, then in the source or sender side, it is going to require, it is going to send the request. Yes, within the time. And the request signal transfer the time. Yes, whatever the signal it is going to taken from or receive from the source, that request signal it is going to transfer the particular destination. We require the time. That time we call it as a transfer time. Then third one is the propagation time of the acknowledgement from the destination. Okay, once the signal it is going to reach the destination, from that destination again it is going to send back the acknowledgement to particular source. During that time also, the delay will be matters. And the fourth factor is the signal transfer time of the acknowledgement. Means, whatever the acknowledgement it is going to transfer through in the form of signals. Yes, during that time also we require the time. Means, the time is very important throughout the transaction. Okay, without time we cannot send anything, or we cannot complete the transaction from source to destination. So this is what the delay it is going to tell. See, here you have to look at the diagram here. So this is what the total delay. The total delay it is going to made up with connected and disconnected. Okay, once we connected delay, see what and all transaction will happen. Okay, once they disconnected, say what and all transaction will happen. Means, okay, once the connected delay, if suppose this you consider as a source and this you consider as a destination. Okay, A is considered as a source and B is considered as a destination, and these two are the switches. Means, here whatever the data it is going to send from the source to destination with the help of delay. Okay, either it may be a propagation, it is a propagation time to proceeding the request from source to destination. And the receiver side, it is going to send the acknowledgement back to the source. So between that, wha- how many time or how many delay we occur, that that is what we connected here. Means, if disconnected means, see, only the sending the means only the data we are going to transfer from source to destination. After that, in from destination we never get back any acknowledgement. Okay, during that time our delay will be disconnected. Means, in during that time we don't want any time here.